Hey guys, it's Natural Art Maven, and I wanted to come on and kind of just do a video on things that I have learned throughout this journey and things that I kind of wish I had known when I started the journey that I now know now. So I wrote them down, so kind of bear with me a little bit because I didn't want to forget anything. So I wrote them down, so if you see me looking down trying to read, that's why. So the first thing that I wish I knew then is sectioning. Now, when I first started my journey, just in case you don't know already, I have been natural now for about 2 years and 3 months. But when I first started my journey and my hair was growing out and I was going through that whole awkward stage where it was like not really enough hair to do a lot with, but too much hair to look like, you know, that I could pat it down and pretend like, oh, it's supposed to look short like this. It looked like I needed a haircut. So at that time, you know, I'm reading all the blogs and in the forums and the chat rooms, and, you know, everyone's talking about, oh, you should section. So of course, you know, I jumped on that bandwagon and was like, okay, I'm gonna section my hair. Yeah. The problem was that sectioning was kind of cool, but I had to have like a million sections because my hair is really thick. And so when it was really short, I had to have a whole lot of sections because that thickness, it wasn't working out. I wish I had realized that as it gets longer, you can do less sections, and sections at that point in time just really wasn't necessary. At that point, you know, 3-4 months into the journey, I didn't need to do sections. I really didn't. I didn't actually need to do sections till about a year in. That was when I needed it. That was when I had too much hair to just hop in the shower, leave free, and call myself detangling because it was too much hair. So at that point I did need sections. And now I know that as it gets longer, I need less sections. I guess with the length, I can pull it longer and twist it up and put a clip on, and it's easier. And I don't need 50,000 sections, and I can do, right now the least amount of sections I can do is about 7 or 8. And because I section and I've been doing it so often now, I kind of almost can naturally section it. It's like it knows where to section at because I've been doing it for so long. So that's one thing. Okay, another thing that, you know, I kind of knew it, but even though it's one of those things like even though you know, you still act as if you don't know. And that thing is patience. Patience. There was a YouTube video done about how the magic and the secret to hair growth is patience. And it really is true. With patience and with time, your hair will grow, it will get longer, and you will be able to do all of those things that you envy now. That you look at the pictures, you're like, oh man, I can't wait till my hair gets that length so I can do that. That'll happen. You just have to have patience, and the patience may need to be like a year, 2 years long worth of patience. But with patience and care, your hair will grow. And not only that, with patience and time, you'll actually learn how to do your hair better. Like, I know for me, I was actually really good with styling my hair when I had a relaxer. I was pretty good. I could, you know, do a little curly do, and I could do a little slick back, and a little French roll and stuff. And when I cut off all my hair and had to deal with the nappiness, it was like a foreign language. It was just Greek to me because I had never dealt with my natural hair before. I had a relaxer when I was 5. So I really don't remember my hair or what it was like when I was young, other than I just remember everyone always said it was really thick. I actually thought having thick hair was a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing anymore. I actually kind of like that my hair is thick, although it can at times feel too thick and tiresome. But with patience and time, now I feel like I know my hair. Like, I feel like I know what to do with it. I feel confident that, okay, if I have to go somewhere tomorrow, that I don't have to like plan out a week in advance, like, okay, what am I gonna do with my hair? How will it look? How can I make sure that it's gonna look right? It's long enough now, one, that a few little simple steps, then I can have a style that looks like I did it on purpose and it can still look good. My default is always a puff. If you're wondering, this is like a really old braid out. I washed my hair, I think like last week, and braided it in some big braids sections, and then let it air dry, which of course for me takes like 2 days for my hair to dry. But braided up, took it loose. So this is an old braid out, and my default is a puff. You know, if it's looking crazy, and like, when I say crazy, I mean like crazy, because I actually like when it looks crazy. But when it's like buckwheat crazy, then I just put it in a puff. Put on a little band, roll it up, and ta-da! Looks like, oh, your hair looks nice. You did that on purpose. Sure, whatever you say. But anyways, patience is a virtue. With patience, with time, your hair will grow. You will reach your hair goals. And your hair will look like what you want it to look like. You'll be able to learn your hair. For those of you that are like still in that quest for like the perfect product, time and patience, trial and error, it will come. The exuberance about your natural hair will wear off a little bit. In the beginning, I was like, natural hair, yeah. Like a superhero or something, like, yeah, we're natural hair, let's do this. You know, my hair, it's natural. And now I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's natural, yeah. So it doesn't mean that I love my hair any less. I still love my hair. I still love it just as much as I did when I first went natural. But that exuberance that I have to devour all of the information about natural hair that I can, that did kind of wear off. You know, it wore off a little bit, and then, you know, I started focusing my attention in another area. Natural hair is still a really big part of my life. I still talk about it a lot, mainly because when I'm like in the grocery stores or if I'm out somewhere, I do get stopped a lot and people ask questions. So yeah, I'm more than willing to stop and talk and chat natural hair and all that. It's almost like it's kind of like a secret little club or something. But I am not as exuberant as I was in the beginning. In the beginning, I would have been the one stopping other women and asking them, hey, how did you get your hair like that? What did you use? What did you do? And now I'm the one being stopped. So it's kind of cool. But you may lose a little exuberance, but it's okay. It's okay, you know. In the beginning, it's still something really new, and after time, it's not quite as new anymore. Okay, let's talk about doing the most. In the beginning, I was doing the most. I mean, if you look at some of my earlier videos, you'll notice that like I was uploading like a new video every week, and they were like DIYs, because I am a DIY person. I do like to figure out how can I do it myself, because a lot of times if you can do it yourself, you can do it cheaper. And I'm definitely all about budgeting and saving money. But I may have been a little out of control with the DIYs. I mean, every week, really. Every week I'm coming up with, oh, a deep conditioner, oh, let's go Ayurvedic, you know, oh, let's do this, oh, let's put some bananas in our hair, oh, let's put some avocado in our hair, oh, let's make a shampoo. So I was kind of doing the most, you know, oh, let me steam my hair today and tomorrow and the day after. I was a little overboard, and even when my hair was relaxed, I was always really low maintenance. I didn't really do much to my relaxed hair, and it grew and it was fine. It was long and thick and fairly healthy. There were times when it was but for the most part, it was pretty healthy. And now it's kind of like I've settled into a routine, and so I hardly do anything at all. You know, most of my earlier videos, most of those things that I was trying, everything from oatmeal rinses to my homemade deep conditioners, a lot of that stuff I actually don't do anymore. The things that have stayed, I still do the black soap shampoo. I actually revisited the whole bentonite clay thing. I'm still not a Terra Essentials fan, but I did revisit the clay, only because I'm really lazy, and clay is a really kind of easy way for me to clean my hair. I can kind of plop it on my head, or really on my scalp, because I really focus on my scalp more so than the length itself. But plop it on the scalp, you know, maybe put some on face and let the mask, you know, make my pores all nice and clean and pull out the blackheads and everything, and then hop in the shower and just rinse out the clay, and now my hair is clean. I can go straight to conditioning. and detangling. So some of those processes I do still do, but I don't do them as much. I do still do the but I'm not doing a lot of them as frequently. It's wintertime right now, and during the wintertime I really only wash my hair about every 2 weeks. When I'm being super lazy, 3 weeks. But 2 weeks is really about the longest I can go without washing it, because my scalp just kind of starts to get too much buildup on it. In the summertime, I do wash my hair a lot more frequently. It's gonna be at least once a week if I'm not being lazy, because last summer I was kind of lazy and I kind of just did wash and goes for like a full month. So in that case, yeah, I wet it every day, but you know, again, I did still have to clean my scalp and shampoo. So that was at least once a week that I was shampooing. But a lot of that stuff, I don't do the Ayurvedic stuff anymore. I don't use the Calpitone. I do still do the facial regimen. I do still do that process. But a lot of the stuff that I was doing for my hair, a lot of those early videos, I don't do it anymore. I'm not saying don't watch those videos or don't try it. Try it. If it works for you and it's something you want to keep in your regimen, do so. But I'm not oiling your hair like pre-poo. I'm not doing the pre-poos. I don't steam my hair anymore. As a matter of fact, I had stopped steaming for so long that the steamer was kind of just in the way. And for me, moving it around all the time to get it out of my way, it ended up just breaking it. And so I actually recently just threw it in the trash. So I don't steam my hair anymore. I don't really, honestly, I don't think I've deep conditioned my hair in probably a year. So I don't deep condition. Yeah. I do still use the shea butter mix, but I actually use it more on my body than I do on my hair. I still think it's a great mixture, but I don't always necessarily twist with it. It just kind of just depends on the weather and what I feel my hair needs. So yeah, I was doing the most, and I kind of wish that I knew then just how much less is more really meant. I think my hair is probably thriving more now than it did when I was trying something new and doing everything and doing all of these processes all of the time. I think it was just too much. And my hair is, I feel better now than it was. Another thing that I wish I had kind of known back then was fingers. Oh my goodness. I have not used a comb in a year now. I strictly style my hair with my fingers. I detangle my hair with my fingers. I do everything with my fingers. Now, of course, during the winter time, my cuticles kind of tend to get a little cracked. So if you're gonna finger it like I do, you gotta make sure that you don't have hangnails or cuticle pieces, because they will snag your hair and that doesn't feel good. And it's not good for your hair either. Since I started finger detangling I've only dusted my hair a little bit, and really it's more so just to get rid of knots. Like maybe I'll twist it up and by the time I get to the end there's like some knots or whatever. Or there's shed hair that's been caught up in like a knot, so I'll cut that off. But as far as like a trim, I have not trimmed my hair in about a year. But at the same time, my ends have been really good. Like I haven't felt the need to trim my hair because my ends have been pretty good. And other than the occasional knot here and there and, you know, shed hair turning into knots, then, you know, like I said, I just use a pair of scissors and cut the knots out. But as far as like a full-on trim, no, not so much. Every now and then I will, you know, twist my hair, or when I twist my hair, I might kind of clip the ends then. But other than a dusting, I have not trimmed my hair. So wish I'd known that my fingers would become my best friend. If you've just started your natural hair journey and your hair is short, I know you're pining away for length, but please enjoy your short hair. It really is a wonderful thing. I really do actually miss the days when I was bald headed. It was so easy. I mean, you just get up and go. I mean, you take a shower, you know, no shower cap, and you just go. Like you don't even have to, or at least for me, you don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta wait for my hair to dry, or I'm gonna drip all over my clothes, or like now with the length that I have, yeah, I could just hop in the shower with no shower cap and, you know, just wet it and shake it out and go. But all of this is gonna be wet. I'm probably gonna have to walk around the house with the towel on until it at least stops dripping. And then it's gonna stay wet for a really long time because it takes forever to dry. But when I had no hair, it didn't take very long to dry. It didn't drip all over the place. It didn't drip all over everything. you can take a nap and wake up and not worry about, okay, this half of my head is smashed down and now I have to fluff it back out. It just was so easy. So enjoy the really short hair. It's really, really great. The only reason why I don't cut off all my hair again and go back to that is because I do want length and I do want to see how long my hair can grow. And I don't like the in-between phase, those like 3 months when you look really horrible and funny because you're trying to grow it out. But enjoy it because once your hair gets longer, you will miss the really short hair days. So embrace the short hair. Enjoy it and embrace it. Love it, because although you will love your longer hair, you will miss your really short hair. So that's all I've got for you guys. Those are just kind of my few things that, you know, just kind of reminiscing, you know, wish I knew then what I know now. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, if you saw the earlier video that I did, the one with me in the same shirt, you know that I kind of did a little update, and I am gonna try to make a better effort to upload more videos. As far as tutorials, we'll see. They may be more videos of me talking, which could be a little boring for you. So I don't know if you're gonna wanna keep watching, but I hope that you do. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and until next time, bye.